Well, today we're going to put a set of path blazer headlight modulators from Kisan Technologies on the Ryker trike. And a big shout out to Andy over at Kisan for getting this to me after we discussed what I needed. So we're going to see how well that goes together. First, you've got to remove this panel to get behind the headlight. We're going to do that by opening the glove box. We're going to have to take off or loosen those two little lock pins. And then there's two more up under here. And I believe then it'll just come right off. So let's get at it. Okay, we'll just put a flat blade screwdriver under that, pull it up, and lift it out. Very easy. Just like that. Yeah, the whole thing didn't come out. There we go. And this one has to come up too. There. Now I think there's a little plug underneath of this that it snaps into. Yep. Right there. And right there is the little plug, or the plug hole. And there's the little knob that it snaps over. The receptacle that it plugs into. So we're going to unplug that. And there, that's off. And we'll take this little thing and plug this end into the headlight and this into the headlight wiring. It's got a little connection right here that we'll use to connect it across to the other headlight. And then it'll be wired to the little solar module so that it turns off when the sun goes down and goes back to normal headlight. We'll plug this onto the headlight. There we go. Got that all the way on. Make sure that that is pushed down onto the tabs on the headlight as far as it'll go. There's only about 1/8 of an inch or 3/16 of an inch sticking off of the rubber. This end will plug into the wiring that went to the headlight. Well, that'll never fall off. That's a very tight fit. Okay, now we'll take the other side apart and do the same thing to that, and then we'll run the wire between them. Okay, now to get the wire from one side to the other, we have the right side wired the same as the left side, but we need to get the synchronization wire to go from one side to the other. And this is your solar cell that'll turn it on during the day and turn it off at night. But we've got to get these to go between the two. As an alternative to laying it across the top of the engine, you could just drill a hole in the side of this plastic, and it'll come out in your glove box in here. Then you can wrap it around or secure it some way in the glove box, drill another hole on the other side and come out there, and that would keep it away from the engine. So that's an alternative route. Okay, now we've got another wire through there. We all know that when you invent the wheel, the first one will be square. So you start over. So we'll try this experiment again. Let's see if we can pull that one through. Okay, got that through. Okay, we've got to plug that synchronizing wire into both of the headlight modules. Okay, got the little beast plugged in right here, and I took up the excess green wire and just wrapped it around this wire to keep it from getting down on hot parts of the engine. This side's the same. Plugged it in the bottom of there. And now I'll wrap this wire up snug and stick this all back into that cavity there. And then we'll reassemble it. But before we reassemble everything, let's make sure it works. This is the light sensor. We'll put it up here where it can catch light. We'll have to route that yet before we put it back together. And there they go. Don't forget this little tab in the front here. It's got to go on top of that little hole right here. There, that snapped in. This goes under there. Like that. And do the same thing with the other side, and you're all done.